review. Wow, what a year it has been. Hello everyone, welcome back to Austin Plus and potentially Austin Plays. I've not made a decision if I'm going to upload this there, but this is my review on what 2024 was like for me. Now, I'm going to keep this video pretty personal, so this is all to do with my 2024, not a general certain events, but this is just my 2024. Now, first off, I thought we'd get on with the highs of this year. And there's been quite a few. I've had a very high points of this year. First of all, I revamped Austin Plays and Austin Plus. First of all, Austin Plays is no longer Austin Plays, it is now Austin Plays Gaming. Big change that. And also, Austin Talks is no longer Austin Talks, it is now Austin Plus. And Austin Plus is a combination channel of basically everything I like to do. So Austin Cooks and Bakes, Austin Talks on certain things, and basically anything. It is a place where, on YouTube I can be myself anyway, but all the things that I like to do, such as cooking, making videos, talking about movies, it's all a place that I can just talk about it and also showcase my cooking, because I've always been told I'm good at cooking. So I thought I'd let many people on the internet decide if that is true, because I know cooking on TikTok and the likes of YouTube Shorts is a very popular thing right now. I also that's actually this is kind of false, because technically this is not 2024. Technically this is the very beginning of 2025. I started streaming again. There is a new channel called Austin Plays Live on YouTube now, where all of the streams that I do will basically everything that is uploaded will be highlights. So the best moments that are from that stream are cut down into little bits and then put up onto that channel. So go and subscribe to that. The picture will be on screen right now, and also it will the link will be down below as well, and you can also go and follow me on Twitch, which is down below as well. Thirdly, when I did revamping, it was about 2 months after I had actually stopped making content, because it just halfway through this year, making content for the likes of Austin Talks it felt tedious. It didn't feel enjoyable. It felt like a chore. It felt like a need. Then there was no enjoyment in it. So I decided to take a step back, because at the time I was doing GCSEs as well. So you're trying to stagger that all up at the same time. It's very difficult. So I thought I'd take a step back, level out my options, and just see where I'm at. So what I decided to do was come back. I thought I would come back maybe at the beginning of October, but it took me a little time to adjust back into going back into content making, so that I just took my time with it. And now I love making content. When I come home from school, I absolutely love it. I love planning videos. I love recording them. I love playing games, and I love streaming because I get to communicate with people. It's one of those things where it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like a gift that I'm able to do, and I'm actually very thankful, because I know I don't get many views. I don't get many views, but I'm certainly getting more views than I used to, and I'm very thankful for that. And I always have to thank you. So that is something else I need to consider as well. Now we are on to the personal bit of it. That was to do with YouTube, but now this is actually more about my personal life. First of all, where to start? This also had an impact on my content creating. I have a job. Where I am, 16 is the legal age to get a job, and it is in hospitality. And I absolutely love my job. I really like it, and it's actually encouraged me to go into hospitality later on in life when I go off to uni. Oh, hopefully. And hospitality, I think, is it's definitely had an impact on me. It's one of my chosen A levels as well. So definitely this all enrolls into one, and I really do enjoy it, very much so. I got to go on holiday this year. I usually go and visit my I usually visit my family in the UK as usual, but this time we didn't do that, and we decided to go on a vacation to somewhere we've never been. And I seem to be ending up always in Europe, But it is now my goal to basically go everywhere in Europe because it is a beautiful place. So in March I went to Rome. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Rome, I highly recommend it. It is the most beautiful city known to mankind, and it has encouraged me to watch Gladiator. I know that's cringe, but it did. And also in the summer I went to Cyprus. Now Cyprus is just as beautiful. However, I was sweating buckets. They said it was going to be 22 degrees there. They forgot to account for the 80% humidity. That is absolutely horrendous. I loved my holiday. I had an amazing time. Both accommodations were absolutely phenomenal. But it was so hot. In conjunction to that, when we went down to the beach, it was colder than cold. It made the UK in winter seem sane. It was absolutely cold. It was freezing. But both of those holidays I absolutely enjoyed, and I got to spend it with my big brother. He's in the UK right now, and I struggle to obviously connect with him. One in like real life, and also when I'm like playing, because I obviously know he has things to do. So that is kind of like overlapped this year. I've reconnected with it. I've not reconnected with him. Obviously, I never stopped contacting him, but we have gotten a lot closer. We create so much content together now, and we've got a tiny project in the making right now. Hopefully, it's going to soar. We can only hope, as I said, but I'm hoping that it goes somewhere. And I love creating content. It is so fun with him. Last thing, I went to so many concerts this year that has made me bankrupt. If you can go to concerts, I highly recommend it, but please make sure it's in your budget because they're expensive. Concerts are expensive. Now, I have had a fair bit of lows when it comes to this year. Nothing major. I know other people have like rougher times of the year, but I'm not gonna get so informative about this, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. However, I have had a few low moments this year, and while I have been involved with these lows, I will not get into major details. I had a family friend in hospital, and it does take a mental toll on you. I know it's gonna sound weird. It does. It makes you. It changes your perspective. If maybe that might be for a short while, but I had a family friend in hospital, and it really did have a mental impact on me. It's like, all right, you. I don't know how to explain it, but it does change. It does change the way you think. It might be momentarily, but it has stuck with me since. The other low point of my, I'd say this year, school life transitions. I went from GCSEs to getting my grades and then to sixth form. That transition is one of the most daunting things ever. You are so used to having just having consistent lessons, lesson after lesson after lesson. But then you have free periods or study periods, as they say. You don't know what to do. If you are so I do full BTEC, and it is just as freeing. I love BTEC, it is. And that's how I am doing hospitality, and it's so fun. But it does take a while to adjust to. I love doing full BTEC, and I love the subjects that I do. But it's those first 2 weeks when you're in sixth form, you're like, what do I do? And when you've got BTEC, if you've completed all of your assignments and done basically all that you can, and you've got nothing to revise for, you are a sitting duck. You have nothing to do. That's why YouTube is very good. Just assume that every video has been made during a free period in school. Because after school, I obviously come home, record them, edit them, upload them, and then go to bed. But that's, as I said, that transition is very, very hard. Now, I thought we would go over, favorite movie of the year, because I was gonna do a different video, best movie of the year, but, I couldn't be asked. So, favorite movie of the year is I think I mean I have done a review on this on my channel, but Deadpool and Wolverine, there is no, hands down the best. I'm gonna say the best MCU film. It was so good, and I loved the movie. And it's just by far my favorite movie of this year. I've watched it around about 5 times. I can quote that film. Now, I do refer to my review that has been done on AustinPlays. It is one of my most recent videos, and I did it with my brother as well. Obviously, by the way, I forgot to say, his link will be in the description below. So, yeah, go check out his channel. But, yeah, that was a fun video to do as well. And I think, like, the fact that I was able to, because we don't watch a lot of the same films. I mean, he watches superhero films or superhero shows about 2 years after they have been released. I am quite frequent, so when he was able to watch it at the same time as I did, that's where we connected. And when we did a review on it, it was just like a load of fun. And that might have some reason to why I really enjoyed it, but it was my favorite movie this year, and you can go and check out the review to see why. Now, my least favorite film of this year, it was such a bad film, and I can't believe, I know a friend that walked out of the theater when they were watching this. Why didn't I do that? The film did not get any better. It was Madam Web. Madam Web was a horrible film. It was horrendous. It was by far the worst movie in this universe. Thing is, do you know what the saddest bit is? It made Morbius, part of the same universe, it made Morbius look like a masterpiece. Now that is something that's hard to do. They all got all these famous actors, Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney. You got all like very popular and very in the now actors, and you still came out with a flop. Some honorable mentions will be on screen as well, like that I think were actually pretty decent in terms of the way they're released. And here are also 3 of the worst films that were released this year that were equally as bad. Now, my favorite video on AustinPlays this year. So I'm gonna go on AustinPlays Gaming, and then I'll also revert to, I'll cover AustinPlays Plus first. My favorite video on Austin Plus is all of my cooking videos. I love all of my cooking videos, and the editing process is so fun. I don't know why. It doesn't take me long, but it's so fun. That's why I actually encourage, like, oh, what's the next thing I can make? And it got me views. It did get a lot of views, and I was very happy with that. But it was, as a collective, they were my favorite. My favorite video on AustinPlays, though, was the best loadout in Fortnite. It's got 165 views as of today. And I found the best loadout in Fortnite. And I really enjoyed recording that. It was actually a spur of the moment thing. I was like in a game, I was just playing Fortnite regularly, and then I realized I had this loadout, and I had this plan for a while. I had this loadout, I was like, oh wait, this is a good time to start recording. Now, my most successful video of this year, I have actually tried to compare both AustinPlays and Austin Plus. So Austin Plus, the most successful video right now, is currently sitting at 1.9k views with the Raising Cane sauce, which is obviously taken from Austin Cooks and Bakes. But the most successful video on AustinPlays as of, since the revamp and stuff, is actually my Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass review. God knows why. Here is the Battle Pass. I mean, I actually got these videos out the day the season was released. That is very hard for me to do. I usually do it the next day. For me, that's incredible. Because I'm usually very slow with it, and it's currently sitting at 171 views with actually the most likes as well. So yeah, I'd say that was a pretty successful, and obviously I love all the support, and the average viewing time was insane. A lot of people watched about half of it, which is more than what could be said for previous videos. So we ended this year on a variety of sub counts. For AustinPlays Gaming, we ended the year on 75 subscribers. Now, when I started this, it was at 60, it was, I think, 62, 61, 60, yeah, it was at 60 something. So it's gone up a good 10 since I've started. That's mad, you know? That's actually mad. And I'm actually really happy that's happened, because it shows that these new videos in Austin Plays Gaming is doing a lot better. And I like, that is such a good thing to see, and I'm very happy with that. And I've got a fair few comments. One of them I'll put on the screen now. Okay, to answer this, I am 16. I am 16, and I did. When I read that comment, I was like, bruh. When I saw that comment, I laughed. And on Austin Plus, we ended on 118 subscribers, which is wow. So the last thing I'm going to cover is what I'm going to do for future YouTube projects. So for Austin Plus, I'm widening my content base to drawings. So drawings and coloring is actually something I find very therapeutic, but like I thought that'd be a good thing to cover. And also there'll basically be like commentary videos. They'll be like not less than a minute long, and they'll just be like me talking and rambling, and then you'll see me like drawing something as well. So I mean, they're mainly commentary videos, like very long, just basically what's new and all that. But you might just have some like drawings with music in the background. They will not be long, trust me. Now, obviously, we have got more cooking videos coming. I have actually planned all the cooking videos I'm gonna do until the end of March. Now, I know that's gonna sound sad. I mean, I've already been given suggestions for stuff like October and December. December's just gone, lad. Like, what? Give me another 11 months to get there, fam. The channel known as Austin Plays Live are basically, as I said earlier, edited versions of all the streams that I do on Twitch. So all of those will be recorded, and then they'll be broken down into highlights, the best parts of the stream. But yeah, that'll take a while to do as well. But so I will also be widening my game circle when it comes to Austin Plays Gaming. So I know I mainly do Fortnite. I've done a couple videos on Marvel Rivals. Correction, I've only done one video on Marvel Rivals, and I've only done one video on MK1, but I am actually widening my circle. I'll do more videos in terms of Mortal Kombat and in terms of Marvel Rivals and potentially other games. I have actually done a video on Suicide Squad, and I have hopefully I'm gonna milk that game until in offline mode's introduced. But yeah, hopefully that got some more content coming that way as well. Well, everyone, that is the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and that was my 2024, and let me know how yours was, and I hope your 2024 was good as well. But without further ado, everyone, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I hope you all had an amazing year, and I hope you all have another amazing year as well. So without further ado, have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!